Is your main goal time freedom? If so, it's important that you start assessing your prioritized commitments, okay? So I'm not talking like your job or your business at this point, but you got to start looking at your life in a whole, because you only have 24 hours in a day. And so in order to have complete time freedom and for you to be able to do what you want when you want, you literally have to take a look at your prioritized commitments, okay? And so, for example, I personally, in my own journey, I went from depressed to massive action taker. And when I made that jump in that transformation, I literally started time blocking. And every bit of my awaking moments, I was going to say hours, but it's actually every second of my life, it was color coded and time blocked. And I literally wound up having to get a coach when I went from that next transformation to realizing that I wanted more time freedom. And so I literally had to take a hardcore look at my prioritized obligations, the things that I was putting on my calendar. I literally had to assess the things that I was saying yes to when I meant no, because it was hindering me having that time freedom that I wanted. Okay. So now for me to be able to live exactly the way I want, when I want, and live that more spontaneous life, it has required me to take a hardcore look at what I was saying yes to when I actually meant no. So you got to say no when it's in support of what you actually want, okay? So if you're time blocking, you really got to assess what you're putting on your calendar and what you're prioritizing as your commitments, because it's going to affect whether or not you have the time freedom. And I literally had to get that coach to help me free myself of all of it and to have that blank space so that I could have the space in my head to have that spontaneity to do what I wanted when I wanted, okay? And so you got to look at your life and what you're saying yes to when you actually mean no. So what do I mean by this? For example, your sister may have previously called and asked you to ask you to watch her child while she worked, and you're not making a profit off of it. You're just doing it out of the kindness of your heart. So in this situation, you're supporting her with her dreams, okay? And so it's going to get a little bit on the wishy-washy side, and you're going to probably make a few people mad when you start supporting your own dreams versus everybody else's around you, okay? So just note there that it's going to happen. Have somebody on your support system when you jump into this, okay? But you start assessing those things. So if you've made this commitment to this person, you're going to have that hard conversation with this person, and you're going to have to say, hey, this is not in support of my dreams anymore. I have really thought about it, and you're going to have to get somebody else to be responsible for watching your child. And it doesn't mean that you can't help her as often as you feel that it doesn't interfere with your time freedom, okay? So how much time freedom are you wanting? This goes deep, you guys, and for each of us, it's very unique and different with what time freedom is for us and what we want that to look like in our lives, okay? So assess your calendar, look at your life around you, what are you saying yes to, and need to put those boundaries in place so that you are living more of that life that you actually want to live with the time freedom that you want to have, okay? And so, therefore, like, again, with the sister situation, you can say, hey, I'm willing to watch him on A, B, and C days, and, but I need X, Y, and Z days off, okay? And so that's going to help you to start opening up more of that time freedom that you're wanting to do what you want and when you want to have more of that blank space on your calendar and to have more of that spontaneity in your life, okay? Second, you have to look at the business side of all of this because profits are a big thing, right? You've got to have that income. Money is time, right? Because money is what allows you to automate and delegate, right? So you got to look at all of that in your business as well, because if you've gotten into a business where you're working one-to-one with clients or as a service provider, and your business has taken over because it's so abundantly blessed, right? But it's taken away from your life and you can't live the way that you want to live, then you really have to start incorporating those automations and the delegations, right? And delegations goes for your life as well. You have to look at those things that are time consuming in your life and figure out where you can delegate to have, again, more of that time freedom in your life that you want. If cleaning your house is taking, the only time you have to clean it is on Saturdays, and that's taking away from the family quality time that you want to have with your family, then it's time to hire that out, get somebody else to do it while you're spending time with your family, or while during the week while you're at home and nobody else is, but you want them to come and clean, right? So you got to assess really everything in your life and even in your business. And if you're in a 9-to-5, you got to start looking for those alternative methods to start having more of that time freedom. So it may be starting your own business so that you're more in control of your time and can then create profits in a smaller amount of time versus having to trade your time for the money in your job. Okay, so I hope this makes sense. If you have trouble looking through all of this, please reach out to us. We're more than happy to get in there and help you and assist you with doing all of this, assessing your priorities. And then whenever it comes to your business, we absolutely help you to structure your business. You got to look at offers and pricing to see how you can, structure your business in a way to where you can, again, just like we were talking about, increase your income in less time commitment from yourself. So what kind of offers you're offering is a big thing in this, with creating more time freedom for yourself. And then again, putting those automations into place so that way all those repetitive tasks that you're doing day in and day out to operate your business, you want to automate those processes and have systems in place so that way, again, you get back your time. And then, of course, looking into delegation and where that's needed, not only in your business, but your life as well. All right, you guys, I hope this was helpful. If so, share it, and we will come back with another tip soon. See you later.